This story takes place in England, Britain, United Kingdom in 1976. And these are 4 middle class professionals, 2 couples, married couples, 2 on the right, married, the 2 on the left, the woman with the drink and the guy with casual clothes and thinning hair, they're a couple. Oh, they don't actually look like a match. The couple on the right look more like a match. And these 4 professionals are a bit full of themselves. They're not even particularly likeable people. They're a bit arrogant. But they don't know they're arrogant. Maybe that's why they are arrogant, because they're not self-aware. And they've decided to stay the weekend in a isolated, remote cottage, way off the beaten track. And they're going to spend a winter weekender. And get away from the routine work that they do. But the guy with the casual open jacket with the gingery sideburns, he's a bit of a character, a bit of a mischief maker. Taller guy on the right, maybe a bit more straight-laced, but a bit kind of aloof. It's quite possible the ginger sideburns guy fancies the other posh lady, and the way the tall guy's looking at the lady with the glass, perhaps he fancies her. So they've met up for a civilised party weekend at a remote cottage. In the winter, middle of winter. And so, as they settle in and go through the pleasantries, they know each other pretty well, but perhaps they haven't shared a cottage in this way. So we could be in for some interesting behaviour. So this woman with the long black hair, she needs a drink, and she's swigging back a brandy because she's just experienced a bit of what would have to be a cruel and sinister party trick having been played on her by her husband, the thinning hair guy. What he did, they're going to have a meal a bit later, but in order to keep things going, keeping the atmosphere going, he fancies himself as an amateur psychologist. So, casual jacket man sits his wife, the woman swigging the drink, he sits her down on a chair, so she's kind of on the spot, and says, here's a bit of a trick, something that we can be amused by. And his wife is reluctantly playing along, but not amused. He says, get me a scarf, goeth to the other posh lady, and she comes out with some sort of silk scarf. Alice, I'm going to tie it around your eyes, darling, to his wife. And she says, no, I don't like this. He says, okay, just play along, it's just a little game we're playing. He said, well, I don't really like this. He said, come on, darling, just a bit of fun. So he ties the scarf round, essentially blindfolding her eyes, ties it at the back. Can you see anything? No, she's saying, but she's not really happy. She's uncomfortable. The other two are kind of amused, but maybe a bit uncomfortable as well. He's maybe been a bit too bold, a bit too cheeky. Almost. It's almost a little air of cynicism. A bit sinister or a slight bit of menace. And he comes back. The man, casual man, heads over to the fridge and goes back a few seconds later, and he's got an ice cube in his hand. So his wife says, what have you got there? Is it, what I have here, darling, is, I've just went and picked it up, it's an open razor. She can't see it, of course, because she's blindfolded. She doesn't realise it's an ice cube. And he says, I'm going to just gently, ever so gently, brush this open razor against your skin, your cheek. And she says, no. I don't like this at all. It's just a little game, darling, it's okay. And so I've got this razor and I'm going to show you a little bit of experiment in human behaviour. So I'm going to just ever so gently touch your cheek with the open razor, which is an ice cube he's got in his hand. So at this point he brushes the ice cube down her cheek, and she lets out a god-awful blood-curdling scream because she thinks she's been cut with a razor. And she takes off the scarf, and he's laughing, saying, see, you can kill somebody just by the psychology of what they think. He says you can kill somebody with just dripping a drop of water on the back of their neck, and they may think they've been guillotined. No one's particularly amused. Very uncomfortable. And she tries to quickly finish her brandy to calm her nerves. And that sets the tone for the weekend. And as the weekend progresses, things become more and more menacing and sinister. Quite a horror story.